It has like dishes. I certainly do. Not. This one sucks. How many times have you heard the song? Oh.
How annoying is that song?
This is just kind of weird and cheesy. Alrighty, folks, I won't let you sit through that any longer. How is everybody doing tonight? Hello. It is Thursday. Is it Thursday? It feels like a Friday, but hello, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Got the ketchup shirt on. Check out the lack of biceps, but that must mean we're making gains, right? But I just shut you off, dude. Shut up. I hate this. Stop it. Shh. I think that's happened before. So shout out to everybody in the chat right now. I have a stomach ache. I got something special though for you guys tonight. Believe it or not, that was not a fire alarm for once. If you guys caught the latest video, then you'll understand, or understand that little joke, if you want to say. But since everybody is here right now, I'll be including you guys in the next video. So shout out to Rebecca, Vegan Shenanigans, Jamel, World Class Douchebag, the moderator of Peace, everybody. We're We're doing a live stream. It's Thursday. What we have in front of us, the usual. You guys will see in a second. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, boom. Then this bad boy, whenever it's ready, here in a few seconds. Stay tuned for the live stream. Now, just so you guys know, tonight I did make pizza. Now, a lot of you are gonna, maybe you scratch your head because you've heard of it before or haven't heard of it before, but some of you may know about it. I normally get normal flour, but I was walking around the store yesterday. You guys will see it in the next video. I was walking around the store yesterday, and instead of getting just my normal flour, I usually I alternate between all-purpose and whole wheat. I came across something, and this was very, very interesting to me. Now, this is garbanzo bean flour. Yes, let that sink in for a second. Garbanzo bean flour. Now, I did try to make bread with this last night, and it did not rise the way I wanted it to. So I decided to try to make pizza with it, and again, it did not rise the way I wanted it to. So I'm hoping that it comes out well. What I made tonight with it is a curry pizza. A curry pizza, yes. A Thai curry pizza. So essentially almond milk, or not, what am I talking about? Coconut milk, garlic, and what's this stuff? It's like a curry paste. I don't know. So I got that going. Sorry, my mouth is getting dry. Ooh, man, I do have a stomach ache. Oh, sorry guys. I got that going, and then so many of you may have seen this before, but this is brand new, and my store just started carrying them. I don't know what it is with the beans lately, but this is a cereal that's made completely out of beans. You guys are getting the first sneak peek of a bunch of reviews that are going to be coming up in the next video, so get excited for it. Now, where is my, let's see how this came out. You guys probably aren't going to be too impressed right now. I'm not expecting much myself, but given the fact that I came home and I had about 30 minutes to make all this stuff, I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Yeah. Of course something falls. Not bad. I mean, this is one of those things where it definitely doesn't look like it's going to be good, but it could taste really good. Curry pizza with garbanzo bean flour. Well, you guys ready? You guys ready for this? Yeah, I'm ready for this. It's going to look like poo, but you know what? We try things, we try new things, and then we just don't try those things again. So it kind of looks like a cauliflower pizza. If you guys have ever had cauliflower pizza before. But anyways, I'm starving. I want food. I want to talk to you all, see how you're all doing. I want to talk to the trolls. I want to see what the trolls are saying now. I haven't checked my comments all day on any of my videos, so that'll be pretty funny. Well, I might do that later because I don't like to do that during the streams. That takes away from my experience with you all. Oh, and shout out to sweet and sour sauce right now. Don't worry, it's vegan friendly, I think. I don't really know what sweet and sour sauce wouldn't be, but you never know with how much shit that they put in food now. You never know. All right, this is going to be challenge in and of itself here. No, not bad, guys. I mean, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. There we go. There we go. So not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Now, you guys may also notice that I did move my table back to its normal spot. I just couldn't deal with it. Granted, I still have some old or new stuff. Like my couch is still over there, but yes, I did get a haircut. Thank you. Got a haircut. Got a haircut. Got a haircut. Now this is going to be and as per usual, we got to do a taste test. And as per usual, we got to do a taste test, live stream style. You guys just saw me mess up. I mess up a lot. No, stay together. Stay together. Alrighty, let's do this. Ready, guys? Ready, ready, ready? Steaming hot. That's a good sign, though. Okay. Okay. The sauce is bomb. Really, though. Sauce is actually delicious. I'm never buying this flour ever again, though. Let's just say that right now. And you guys shouldn't either. Not serious. Well, I definitely surprised myself with the sauce. I did not realize how, I guess I can use the word versatile, but how versatile coconut milk is. You can make anything with coconut milk, it seems like. So, and as usual, you guys gotta have your tofu. I mean, slight pizza-gasm with that, but yeah, so shout out to all the regulars that are back in the live stream. I don't tell you guys how much I love you guys enough. Maybe I do. But Rebecca says, hi, Eric. Sophia, this is the, I guess you could say it's the, Sophia DeVita says, is this the bigger Joby tripod? This is the medium size. I don't know if there's a bigger one than this, but it's meant for DSLRs. I need to compete, all that hard work. I don't really know what I competed. I mean, other than cycling or powerlifting, but I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know. Where did I get my shirt? I got my shirt from the infamous Brian Turner. Team Beyond the Week, man. So, yeah, the first thing I was going to talk about tonight is the next challenge. Now, I've been getting a lot of, I don't know, I guess you could say, not trolls, there's a fine line between trolling and just, I don't know, because usually trolls are douchebags, but I don't know, everybody's saying that they'll unsubscribe if I do vegan challenges from now on, and here's my take on it, guys. You ready? Ready for this? My thoughts. I don't give a fuck. I said it. Yeah, you guys probably already knew I was going to say that, but yeah, let the hate roll. I just always think it's funny when people like, those are the types of people that I would not want on my channel. Right there. So that's pretty much my take on it. So, funny enough, there's a lot of vegan foods that are considered these cheat day foods too. I mean, did you guys know that Oreos technically are vegan? So, and I also had a very, perhaps this person is watching, but a very unique comment that made me think, or kind of rethink my stance on veganism. The definition, well, depending on the source or where you get it from, the definition of veganism, and I don't want to talk about veganism for the whole live stream, just so you guys know. And yes, I do plan on making my own t-shirts and clothing. Currently having my website designed right now. But before I get off topic, the definition of veganism, or a vegan I should say, is to reduce the suffering and harm of innocent animals. Trying to remember this correctly. Reduce the suffering, death, and torture of innocent animals. I guess you could say it like that. So by that means of reducing, basically I'm just going to put it like this, guys. You can never really, I've always kind of preached about being a true vegan, and that not a lot of people are true vegans, but here's the thing. Even like the truest vegan in the world, in their lifetime, is still going to be causing an animal or some type of sentient being to suffer, whether that be stepping on an ant or a cockroach, or a bee driving in their car and then having something right up against the window. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Now, that comment kind of made me really think about my overall stance on it right now. So that being said, I just wanted to say I'm rethinking veganism and how I can finally call myself, well, like I told you guys, I've essentially been eating vegan for the past month. So essentially I've been a vegan. All gains are lost. Shout out to Jamel, who says she loves me because I'm an amazing human being. I appreciate that. Why not just a vegetarian? Depending on the type of vegetarian, you're still contributing to animal suffering. So what is my cat's name? I don't have a cat anymore. Now, while I go get more food, I'm gonna let you know that I'm gonna be revealing the next challenge. Well, I don't always reveal it. You guys know that. So be sure to. I'll let the suspense build. I'll let the suspense build. Is the suspense building yet? Gotta let it build up. There's no suspense. My live streams are kind of just like, You guys know that? You guys know what I mean? Check out this big ass Brussels sprout. Boom. Who's stoked about the new Game of Thrones trailer, right? Who's stoked as much as I am? You guys didn't know anything about me. Well, you guys pretty much know everything about me. Actually, not really, but I love Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad. Only shows that you need in life. Let me just say that. All the other stuff can just go in. I mean, there's some good stuff out there, but it's not on that level. Do you guys ever just open the fridge and like forget what you opened it for? I just did. Just did. Just did. Trying out a new teriyaki sauce. This is Japanese Inspirations. I don't know. Teriyaki sauce goes on everything. I don't care what anybody says. Advice for my mini powder donut challenge coming up, where I can only get 3 ounces of water. That actually sounds really difficult. Not gonna lie. Like, yeah. With that, make sure. I actually, you know what? I can't even give you advice because I have no idea how I would even do that. I would just try to literally eat them as fast as possible. Actually, you know what? I would get as many of them as I could and just stuff them in my mouth at the very beginning. Use like half the water and pretty much just do that. So, anyways, in the next challenge though, as you guys know, I am, well, it's been probably about, how long? I think like 2 weeks since the last challenge. I think this is kind of why people are turned off to the whole vegan challenge idea. Is because the last one was bananas. Like, who wants to see a guy eat a bunch of bananas? Other than weird, creepy people. That, well, I was going to make a sex joke there, but so people were kind of turned off the idea of doing vegan challenges because they thought that most of my vegan challenges are going to be based around eating a bunch of fruit and bananas and stuff. That's kind of like, like who's going to do that? Who would want to do that? Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that that was going to be that first vegan challenge video was essentially to let everybody know that like there are ways of doing vegan food challenges and stuff like that. Like it's not a. I wanted to also the main point to me was to get obviously everybody to see that yeah, you can do vegan food challenges. Like there we go. Like there can be vegan competitive eaters. It's possible. So even though all I got was a bunch of people saying they're making penis jokes, which is fine. Now, for the next challenge, oh shit, Law and Order's on. The next challenge, spring break is coming up, and I'm just gonna say that I will have a full day off during, because usually I work. Well, I work during the week and on the weekends, but I go to class on Mondays and Wednesdays, and those are my days off from work. So I obviously won't have school during those days, so I'm planning on doing another challenge during those days. You guys know what I do. Do I even need to say it? Anyways, to refresh your memory, like I've said before, people have always asked, like, when's your next cheat day? When's your next cheat day? And I only get to do cheat days when I have full days off. So there you go. I said it. You guys heard it first. And I am nearing 40,000 subscribers. So I'm going to let you guys use your imagination right now. Use your imagination. While you gander at that. That kind of looks like a pizza, kind of. But, I mean, the flour of this would be pretty good if it wasn't so, I don't know. It's kind of chalky. That's the only downside to this. But if there's one of my favorite foods in the entire world is curry. So if we put that on a pizza, 40,000 grains of jasmine rice, possible. I'm actually probably gonna make a giant pot of rice after this, because jasmine rice after this, because there's not enough carbs at all. How about for the next 2 hours, you can go to that 19 and order the world's largest gummy bear and eat it all. That does not sound fun. Do I remember how many grams of sugar I had in my bigger cheat days? Could you possibly do some insane amount of sugar for a challenge? I don't remember. Nor do I want to remember. But sugar, I don't know. If it's gonna be a huge sugar challenge, let's just say. Well, look who joined the chat. Chelsea Liz. Chelsea Liz, who's attempting to eat broccoli. I'm elated that you're trying to eat broccoli right now. My recommendation, you're doing it right by doing the roasted method. I did see. Wait, did you try to make broccoli at the YouTube house? I don't. Not when I was there. I don't think. You were just addicted to your peas, which I keep trying to find, by the way, but I can't. What you need to do is heat up your oven. I would do, if you want to eat it quicker and you don't mind a little char, go for 450. Put that broccoli in with a little olive oil, or you can just do some nonstick cooking spray, or you even need to put anything on it. I mean, pop it in. I would say about 15, 20 minutes. Boom. And you're set. When do I plan on doing another century? Technically, I've never actually done a formal century. Informal century, yes. But I don't like these century races where you like have to like sign up and then compete with a bunch of old fat roadies. You guys will know too, if you've ever seen a road cyclist, their gut hangs over their spandex. It's really, really funny. Nothing against them. They love their physique and don't care about it at all and just want to ride bikes, which is totally the way I am too. Non-stick with 400, yeah, you got to go above, way above 400 to get that crispy feel. Cycling nonstop for 24 hours. That is actually in the works with a channel. You guys most likely have watched his stuff. So I would just say stay tuned for that one. Eat a bike challenge, best of both worlds. I don't really know how. I don't want to eat a bike at all. Olive oil is just for fuck, not for eating. Well, see you guys. I've had enough internet for today. Just kidding. That was definitely an interesting comment. I don't know how to interpret that comment. So, yeah, but really though, I feel like I've literally, well, I shouldn't say this because I haven't, but I feel like it though. I feel like I've seen it all. When it just comes to people, I really feel like I have. But then again, I wake up every morning, go to my computer and read something new, and then my expectations or my views change on that. Let me just put it that way. Don't get me wrong, I love you guys, but well, it's actually not even you guys. It's like just random people that come across. The most common one recently is like on a cheat day video. People will go, I don't understand why any human being would do this, and it's like you can clearly see that they're new to YouTube. Usually I'll go, America. Yeah, Chelsea, congrats on the new car. Looks, I mean, it's definitely like a little bit above a Honda Civic. I mean, let's be honest here. You know, it could have been a really, really expensive bike. You read that you rented a car for a day to clean my pockets, but you want to say. Oh man, that's funny. I would just giggle at that. If you guys ever go on like my, you guys should be subscribing to Chelsea's channel, but Chelsea, Brian Turner, John, I always like to /giggle at all of those, because that's all you can really do sometimes. People are literally that, I don't want to say stupid because stupid isn't the word, but they will literally come up with anything that they can think of, whether it's even possible to be true or not, in order to put somebody else down, and it's just like, it's hilarious. like to make a comment like that, you literally have to have like nothing, and I mean nothing, going on in your life to actually sit down and think about, like, that's just high school stuff. High school stuff. But what do I know? I'm just a guy that eats food, rides his bike, and eats more food, and then films himself doing it. I mean, what a weirdo. But you know what? I'm a proud weirdo. Proud weirdo. All my proud weirdos can unite with me right now. Oh, shit. So Chelsea, this is how your broccoli, ideally, should come out. Right here. Just like that. You'll know, based on how crispy, well, obviously you'll see it, but it should always be a little crisp in there. If there's no crisp, all you got to do is put it back in the oven. The reason why I like roasting all my vegetables so much is because, like, you, like, don't even have to worry about, like, anything. You can just pop them in, and they're set to go. You just have to wait. That's the only downside to it. It's the waiting part. The waiting sucks. And you just want to stand here and eat all the, like, the little pieces. They're so good. I feel bad I've been ignoring everybody. Never mind. The one time I look up at the chat, no one says anything. No one says anything. And again, you gotta have the best berry teriyaki. The only. Well, granted, I did just try the other teriyaki, but this stuff is just so much better. That has sesame seeds in it. It's like, come on. How are you gonna go wrong with that? How are you gonna go wrong with that? With that. Oh, man. On your challenge days, how much are you hurting by the end? You never look like you're in that much pain. You're a beast. I don't know which challenge days you're looking at, but I certainly am in a lot of pain. No, I mean, that's kind of the main thing that's, like, not really appealing that much anymore about these cheat days is, like, the fact that, like, after a certain point, it's just disgusting and you don't want to do them ever again. That's why I always make fun of people that do, like, scheduled cheat days for the most part. I felt so. Okay, so Chelsea had her appetite at the YouTube house. I don't know if you guys saw it on my video, but I really didn't eat that much at the house. But I bought a giant jar of peanut butter. Well, it wasn't a big jar of peanut butter. It was a normal size, but eating that in front of her, I could tell was causing some controversy. After I left, I thought about it. I was like, that was kind of a wrong move. I should have been like, peanut butter is like one of those foods that, unless, like, everybody in the fitness world, I feel like this is my personal opinion right here. Everybody in the fitness world, like, sees peanut butter as, like, this like, sacred food. It's like not even food. It's like, it's literally like gold when you put it in your mouth. And it's like, it's instantly when you put it in your mouth, it's going to take your gains away. So, like, the more you put it in your mouth, it's like you're going to have no gains. It's essentially the way people see it in the fitness world. So it's just, I don't know. I've always loved peanut butter, so. but PB2 is better. Insta ban right there. Get out of my channel. I'm just kidding. But no. PB2 is not real. I wouldn't even call it food. PB2 is great. Like I have PB2 here, but it's great for those like myself, for example. Like I like to keep a lower fat, high carb diet. So like if you like peanut butter, PB2 is a good option. So, I mean, it's a great tool in that sense. It's, you're going to go through a lot of it. Yeah, crunchy peanut butter is like the best. Well, it is the best if you eat any other thing. Like if you eat creamy peanut butter, I don't know what to say about your life, but yeah, I don't know. Peanut butter is like that sacred food. I'm trying to think of what else. So peanut butter, Quest bars. I mean, let's be honest here. Everybody hypes like, you guys, I don't know if I've ever revealed my stance on Quest bars, but I literally think that I don't know. I don't even want to go into it because I'm just going to end up offending people. The best peanut butter is my homemade peanut butter. How about that? If I had to choose a brand, any brand of peanut butter would have to be Skippy. That's what I grew up on. I don't care about all you hydrogenated fairies that are going to tell me I'm going to die of obesity. I don't care. Skippy is where it's at. Now, my latest challenge, my store didn't have Skippy, and I was very, 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 very displeased. Ain't nobody got time to make their own PB. I don't think you realize how easy it is to make peanut butter. Food processor, peanuts, press on. Walk away, come back. Never had Skippy. You people, some of you people, I just can't. I don't know about that. Well, folks, hold on one second. Well, yeah. So, at the end of every live stream, why don't I like pasta? I don't like pasta because it's tasteless to me, and for the most part, the last pasta I had was pretty good. It's tasteless, and I don't know, I really like it. Oreos and peanut butter. Have you ever had it before? Life-changing. Well, that may or may not be in the next challenge. So my spring break, just so you guys know, is in 2 weeks. So I like to have a challenge every so often, but I definitely have some time. So I might have to do a little pre-cheat day challenge. What I want you guys to do right now, since we're reaching the end of the live stream, Snapchat me, ErikTheElectric, and I want any of you to ask me one question. I do this at the end of every live stream. I answer one of your questions. Do my best to answer it to the best of my ability while I answer Snapchats. So feel free to do that right now. It can be anything that's on your mind. Yeah. So I have only 2 right now, which is fine. Love you guys too. Joe Chang. The first one's from Joe Chang. Well, you guys can see. Shout out to Rebecca Mel. See you later. Where is it? I got people add me now. Dang it, people stop adding me. Just kidding. So Joe Chang, jump starting soon. Don't know where you are, my friend. Caro VDM, spinning plus live stream. That's it right there. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. James Hart says thoughts on Matt Stoney purging. No thoughts really. I don't talk about anybody else. Just gonna say that it's very prevalent in the MLE and just competitive eating in general. So I even made a video about it. I don't know, remember, I think Maximus says, what is your favorite carb? My response, all of them. Bryce Rux, why does you Snapchat have no sound? Because my phone is broken, that's why. If my Snapchat had sound, I'd be using it so much, it would not even be funny. It'd be annoying to all of you. Soph Davida says 1233. I don't see enough questions, guys. I don't see enough questions down there. Azar Bear says 12:24 p.m. AM, I should say. Jamel Smaklot, I can never say your last name. If you ever want to read TWD comics, hit me up. I'm thinking that's The Walking Dead. Oh, damn it. That's what I get for not having a case on my phone. And guys, I saved this one for last. And this is from Chelsea Caravan, aka Chelsea No Lifts. This is going to be definitely interesting. She tried to replicate a Snapchat. Strong Chelsea. Sean Young, when you have lab soon. All right, guys, that was fun. If you guys haven't added me yet on Snapchat, add me. And there's actually, I looked up to some awesome questions. Yeah, Chelsea, don't spank your broccoli. Come on. Can I please send winter to the Southern Hemisphere? Wish I could. Where can I send you the video of my challenge, my donut challenge? Yes, send it to Facebook. 1001 Shapes first says yawn zzz, and then he says Erik purges after every eating challenge. Folks, this is the person. This is the exact epitome of a person that I don't want on my channel. So you know what we do? These people, we go pluck, and then we remove, and then they go bye-bye. Because that person is, granted, I did just mention them, so I gave them what they wanted, but you know what? I don't care because they're gone. See ya. Oh, I like how it comes up now. That's pretty cool. Oh, no, world class. I ban people. See ya. That's funny how it comes up now. 1001 Shapes was banned by ErikTheElectric. Oh. Guys, let that simmer in. Just let that. Or as we say, ratata, ratata. I don't think I've ever done that in front of you guys, but I just did. I just really just did that. Wow. Guys are probably laughing at me right now. Any advice for boosting metabolism? Move more. Seriously. Well, you know what I'm going to do is I think that, man, vegan shenanigans always ask the best questions. Granted, World Class Douchebag did ask a good question too. You know what? I'm going to do both of them. So World Class Douchebag says, do you ever think we will get out of the, what did you say? The stigma of healthy and unhealthy foods? And that's a simple hell no. Because you have to educate yourself on nutrition and on these so-called unhealthy and healthy foods to understand that. And to be honest, people just are just way too lazy, especially in the society that we live in, to do that education portion. So that will never happen. Vegan Shenanigans says, why are people scathing of others who are trying to do the right thing? I don't know what scathing means, and I'm actually gonna look it up right now. Look it up right now. I know it's a word. I think it's a word. I think it's a word. Scathe. Let's see here. What we got? Harm or injury. Scathe, to do harm to. Well, let's see. The answer to that, in my opinion, this is going to vary obviously based on everybody, but I think that people scathe others for doing the right thing because they are probably insecure about themselves, and they lack the balls, for lack of a better word, to make that change themselves. And they may not think that that's the right thing. For perfect example, with veganism, people may not see that as the right thing. They may not see abstaining from consuming animal products as the way to solve our, well, for the main, I would say the main issue that most people should be concerned of, everybody should be concerned of, is the greenhouse gas emissions. You know, people may not understand that, or just understand it and think that animals aren't the problem when it mainly is. Well, I won't say mainly because that's debatable, but something like that. That's kind of my answer to that. But that's the way I see it. Now, everybody, love you guys. I will say videos have been kind of lately. I've been kind of slacking on that, but I gotta be honest with you guys, I'm kind of unmotivated right now. I've been being real right now. I haven't been in the best mindset ever, and I don't know, I've just been really unmotivated, and yeah, it's kind of hard for me to. I don't want to say this. Yeah, I mean, I've always talked about living alone and stuff like that. Living alone, it can be, um, it can be a blessing and a curse sometimes. But I don't know. I just have a lot of alone time other than being at work, and I don't like being alone for longer extended period of time. But yeah, I won't ramble on about that because who cares really. But yeah, other than that, everything's pretty good, pretty solid. Love you guys. Ketchup's awesome. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream, guys. Stay tuned for the next one. I got one coming up on Saturday. Yeah, stay tuned for the next video too, next challenge. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below or in the comment box below. See you guys at the next one. Love you all. Peace out.